Hi guys, welcome back. Got a bit of a different video today. Instead of a phone or a case, we're going to be looking at this video projector that I got from Amazon. Obviously at these times everyone's at home and people aren't going to the movie theaters, so I thought, well, what can I do to get that kind of experience at home? And I didn't want to spend too much money. So I looked online at different types and reviews and stuff like that, and I've come upon the Apeman LC650 video projector. Before we get into this, if it's your first time here, my name is Mr. H. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would help the channel if you would hit that subscribe button below for more content, and let's get started. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to open up the box. It's a pretty big box and it's quite heavy. The front has just got the projector with the LC650 1080p native resolution. It does also play 4K files, but it won't output at 4K. So 1080p native resolution, 300-inch max display, 50,000 hours LED life, which is an insane amount of time, and a 5,000:1 contrast ratio. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I hardly know anything about projectors, so what this stuff means is beyond me. I mean, the usual stuff, 1080p, 300-inch max display, and LED life, sure, but the contrast ratio, I don't know what's a good one, what's a bad one, so you can research that on your own. And then we've got normal front box again, so let's open it up, see what we get inside. Now I've actually opened this and tested it out already, but I've repackaged it just to show you how it comes for the unboxing, exactly as I got it. So we've got this little card by Apeman, usual stuff, and it came packaged like this. So if we take the projector out, so if we put the projector on the side for a second, and then we get this box on the side for accessories. Mine actually did come ripped like that, but everything was inside and nothing was damaged, so it doesn't really matter. So let's see what's in the accessory box. So we get the power cable. Because it's in the UK, you got the UK power cable. If you get it from US, you will obviously have a different cable. We have the remote. So what we're going to go in when I open this is, this actually has only one button on it, and it's the power button. Everything else is controlled by remote control. And what else do we have? Oh, we've got this, I think it's called an AV line. So you can connect the yellow, red, white. I don't really use that, so I don't need it. You do get a free Hdmi cable, which is quite funny. I remember when these first came out, they were so expensive to get. Now it seems like everyone's just giving them away. They're probably different qualities, but it's funny to note that they were so hard to get before, but now they're just being thrown about. And then you get a thick manual, which in my experience didn't need to read it because everything else was self-explanatory, but I did look at a few review videos online, and therefore I knew majority of the stuff that could be done, which you probably will too after watching this video. The remote doesn't come with batteries, just one thing to note, so you might have to get yourself some AAA batteries if you plan to get this projector. If anybody does think of buying this one, links are going to be in the description box below for the UK and US Amazon link. And I think at the moment on the UK one, at the moment it's $169.99. If I zoom in for you there, so it was $200, $169.99, and on the US one it's $220, but there is a $20 coupon, so $200, and great reviews. So like I said, links will be in the description box below if you do choose to get one. Right, so let's remove the plastic. So as we can see here, as I mentioned, there's only power button there, and that's basically it. You've got your focus wheel on the front, so once you take this cover off, you'll just manually focus left and right for the photo or for the video quality sharpness. And then so it comes with, I think that's the receiver for the remote, which is surprisingly, I had the projector behind me, so this receiver was way behind me, and I had the remote in front of me, and it's super responsive, so that was pretty surprising. You got HDMI in, USB-C, USB-C, USB A and USB-A. You got an AV port and an aux port, so you can connect your own speakers to it. Speakers on it are pretty decent, to be fair, considering they're in a projector. But if you want a bit better sound, then you can plug in aux into it. What's good as well is you can plug a Chromecast in here, and just like on Chromecast you need the additional USB power, you can just connect it straight in and it works flawlessly, and then you can cast stuff onto the display, and then you've got an AC plug there for the power, and that's essentially it. So that was the unboxing bit. I'm gonna switch now to me actually testing it and showing you how it works in different conditions. So guys, this is the area where the projector is going to be going. As you can see, it's still a bit of daylight outside, so this was around I think 7 PM. Once we got the projector set up, it wasn't the best visibility on the screen that we set up. However, later on, once it got darker, the visibility was increased dramatically. So you can see the remote, pretty basic. You've got your standard buttons on there. And then when you go into the menu, you've got picture mode, so you can change it from like vivid, sport and stuff like that. You can go on user and then amend it exactly how you want it. You can change the color, temperature, aspect ratio. You can reduce the display like I'll show you in a second. So you can actually reduce this is the display at 100%. And you can click on reduce display and it brings it down to 75%. Unfortunately, it doesn't go anywhere between. It's just one or the other, as you can see. But yeah, obviously, depending on how far you have the projector back, the screen does get bigger. And then there is a bit at the front of the projector where you just twist to change the focus accordingly. And then you can see you've got keystone settings. So if your projector is not lined up 100% with the wall you're projecting on, you can amend it with the keystone settings to make it perfectly square or perfectly rectangle to your viewing pleasure. Which, as you can see, because my projector is quite low down and it's tilted up, I've had to amend the keystone to accommodate that and keep the screen, keep it nice and rectangle. Volume, from 50 to 100 it's not as noticeable, but from 0 to 50 you'll notice a big gain. I wish I would have tested out the volume with like how many decibels it comes out, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to. And as you can see here, the first viewing, all we did is got a bit of cloth, bedding material fabric, and just hung it up on the frame just so it can get it started. And even that, I mean, when it gets very dark outside, even that provided a very good picture. Indoors, obviously, you can control the lighting a lot better than you can outdoors. So indoors, when I tried it, it was very easy to just point it out a wall or a white wall to get a nice picture quality. And then you can just close the curtains if you want it a bit darker or anything like that. So as you can see, the picture quality is very decent. I was very surprised by this, and this is just from normal like fabric on the frame. Then later on, we decided to spend a bit more money and get a proper screen. So this screen we put up, I think we spent like £40 on it, which is not much, and it's just a pull down projector screen which has a black border and it's a white screen. But this increased the quality of the picture like immensely, and it was so much easier when it comes to setting it up, because you just pull the screen down because it was mounted up on the frame. You just pull it down when you want to use it and then retract it when you don't want to use it. So it's a lot more easier than having to get a bit of fabric and clip it everywhere, make it nice and tight all around to show a good photo. So all in all, this projector has surprised me immensely. If you're looking for a cheap projector to use at home, but yeah, for the price, under £200, under $200, you can't go wrong. So remember to hit that subscribe button below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.